Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Mike,
on 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
First down, Bridgewater. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got double up. Check 3. Watch out.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert 3. Hey, watch it. Back. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check 37.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 28. Here we go, here we go. Shoot. Switch. Orbit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
41 Mike.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Ready, 54. Mike, 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll fire one end zone for Cook. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
54. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Man read. Rotate. Spell. Rip right. Check nickel. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 6. Any weapon. Check 6, guys. Go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, this is Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. First down throw for Bridgewater. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His throw caught right around the 6.
Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I got it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. Switch.
This is Geis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Check your hot read. Kill.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play fake. Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Zip this. Motion. Mike, 28.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way down to the 37. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jumper. Hey, alert 3. Check. Fresno. Watch safety creeping. Check 4.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go right here now. Go. Motion. 50.
2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mike's 50. It's been a long day for you. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Sponge.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And that's complete to Cooks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Coming this way. Here we go. 6. Bullet. Switch.
Bridgewater. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get ready. Check 31. H3. 218. Come.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Rams 33, Redskins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check three, check three, check three. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Nice shot. Come on. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 9, check 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Check.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Let's go. No. Off. Check.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a run with Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Ready. 50, Mike, 50. Let him know. Let him know. 64. You can wing. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. We got double up. Check 3.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch that. Kill. Alert 3.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And Woods has it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He may try and run for this. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They got him in. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike, 28.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's keep moving. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's now third down and 3.
The Redskins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Redskins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Looking again in the direction of Woods. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's forced out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hodges. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bridgewater here to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.